Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the biggest agricultural platform in Namibia, known as Nduna Wengombe, which means headman of cattle. My name, of course, is Mitchell Mutumba Simata, aka the headman of cattle. Today, on the 21st of August, this Saturday, windish Saturday, I'd love to talk about a composite breed, which is another crossbreed between two breeds. One, an indigenous African breed. Two, the second one being a European cattle breed. And these are maybe two of the most popular cattle breeds, which is the Aberdeen Angus and the South African Afrikaner. They were brought together, crossed together to develop what we would know today as the Afrigus. This is a picture of an Afrigus bull up here. This is another picture of an Afrigus bull. As you guys notice, they don't grow horns. They are polled animals. This are Afrigus cows and calves. This is a closer picture of an Afrigus cow and calf. So let's get into the information. You guys know I'm never writing solo. I got my trusted notebook, but today I'm not using my notebook. I'm reading the information directly from an article Farmers Weekly did. So this information is from a Farmers Weekly, issue number... doesn't have a number, okay, but this one was released on the 24th of August, 2018. So it's the 24th of August, 2018 magazine. So it's from 2018. They did an article on an Afrigus breeder, Mr. Martinez Leroux, who runs Victorio Afrigus stud near Batuli in the Southern Free State. So he is the information is based on him. So without any wasting time, let's get into the information of the Afrigus. The Afrigus is essentially a combination of Angus and Afrikaner beef cattle. Other indigenous breeds such as the Tuli, Bosmara, and Drakensberg are also qualified for breeding in the Afrigus. Afrigus in combination with Angus. This combination results in a wide selection base for gene combinations suited to host different environments. All the breeds involved in the development of the Afrigus are known for quality and tender meat. The objective is to combine the Angus with these African breeds to create a breed that's solid, red or black, naturally polled, medium-framed, and with low birth weight, as well as even temperament, accelerated growth, and hardiness, says Mr. Leroux. Getting started. The Afrigus breeding in South Africa started in 2000. With the registration of the breed, the Victorio stud was formed in the same year, and the Afrigus Club was launched under the auspices of the Angus Breed Society. Mr. Leroux was the chairperson of the founding committee. His enthusiasm for the breed was awakened by the late Barry Gradwell, who ran a red Angus Afrikaner cross concern near Bloemfontein. The Gradwell animals were smooth-coated and polled and kept their condition even during the toughest times. Polled bulls of any breed constantly fetch higher prices than horned animals. South Africa is a red cattle country, so solid red of the Angus and the Afrikaner is a bonus, says Leroux. The main aim of Afrigus breeders is to breed animals that constantly maintain a balance between attributes of the two. This means enough of the Angus to ensure growth and fertility, and enough of the Afrikaner or any other indigenous breeds to ensure hardy, adaptable animals that are disease and tick resistant and can excel under extensive field conditions. The Afrigus production performance testing policy has been designed accordingly. Breeding qualities. It is his objective to put bulls on the market that add value to easy calving and are well adapted, with improved growth. Feet and other structure, temperament, of course, fertility are important. This can only be measured through a strict selection process and a detailed performance recording, he says. He sells his bulls mainly to breeders within his area, which are about 250-kilometer radius from his farm. It is the Afrigus cows that is principally responsible for genetic advantages. The ideal Afrigus cow is feminine, highly fertile, produces enough milk, and is well adapted to the environment and has long reproductive life. These animals are accepted to be strong walkers and are indiscriminate grazers, meaning whatever is put in front of it, it should graze this. It shouldn't be a picky grazer. Which is why selecting for sound feet and claws is important. Afrigus cattle are found in all 9 provinces and perform exceptionally well in terms of disease and tick-borne resistance. I have yet to lose one of my Afrigus cattle to gull sickness, which is an endemic here. In the area Mr. Leroux farms, which is the Batuli area, it seems like gull sickness is endemic in the area. Production note. Porchi, where Mr. Leroux keeps his Afrigus herd, has Karoo-type veld consisting of 50% grazing, grasslands, and 50% herbaceous Karoo shrubs. His stocking rate is about 1 mlu to 33.3 hectares. The average temperature in the area differs from below freezing in winter to about 30 to the high 30s in summer. The Afrigus weathered the droughts admirably and even excel. This gave him a good hope, is why constitution and body conditions are such an important selection criteria. Under such stressful conditions, animals with a weak constitution would weaken and start calving irregularly or stop calving altogether, according to Leroux. A breeder who selects for constitution will find that all the other requirements are selection criteria fall in place automatically. Any cattle breed can perform well with a lot of food, but it takes a special breed such as the Afrigus to perform well on the veldt with only salt lick. This is the practice followed with the Victorio stud. Through such stringent selection, poor performers are easily identified and culled. Proven performers. The average day. Mr. Leroux conducted a test of 25 bulls in 2008. The average daily gain of these bulls was 1.82 kg. One of his bulls, 07087 Victorio bull achieved an average daily gain of about 2.42 kgs. Not kgs, but let's say kilograms. The average Victorio calving weight for the past 10 years has been 31 kilograms. According to Leroux, he has not once during the past 18 years encountered any calving problems. 16% of Leroux's initial F1 bulls were Angus Afrikaner crosses, and the rest were Angus Bosmara combinations. He steadfastly remains on a 50% combination to retain the top characteristics of both breeds. Although he currently prefers to use his own bulls, during the first 4 or 5 years he used F2 bulls from different breeders. Mr. Leroux prefers medium-framed, early maturing bulls, an affordable breed. A bonus is that the Afrigus bulls are affordable for commercial breeders. Leroux realized an average price of about $36,000 at his 2018 sale. He says it is the stud breeder's duty to produce bulls that breed functionally and long-lived mothers with accepted breeding values. Buyers should also concentrate on bulls that sear animals that do not skip calving periods and can retain their body condition. A good indication is the price of a new bull should be equivalent to the price of 3 to 5 slaughter cows or 5 weaners. The Victorio bulls are tested annually for 3 illnesses which are a problem within the area. No, not 3, about 4 illnesses which are a problem within the area he farms in. One is tuberculosis and brucellosis. That is what he does, the first 2 tests, tuberculosis and brucellosis. So he tests for tuberculosis, brucellosis, trichomoniasis, and vibriosis. Those are the 4 illnesses he tests his herd for. The herd has been clean of these diseases since he started his stud breeding. According to Leroux, this is crucial as more and more commercial buyers are demanding an official bill of health before buying a bull. I think that's something we have to start doing mostly in our communal areas. Before you buy animals, encourage the person who's selling the animals to get them tested for illnesses before you purchase them. I think that's how we can limit probably disease outbreaks within our communal areas. So this is what he does on his commercial farm in South Africa. He makes sure that his animals are tested for trichomoniasis, vembriosis, brucellosis, tuberculosis, which are a problem within the area that he farms in. So promising future. He says, despite being a young breed with comparatively little data, Afrigus has produced impressive figures. The average birth weight at the 1st of March 2017 was about 30.1 kilograms, where the national average of all cattle breeds in South Africa is 35. The average Afrigus winner weighs at the same time was about 245 kilograms, while the national average of all breeds was about 225.1 kilogram. The Afrigus weigh at 12 months was about 312.9 kilograms, compared with the national average, which is about 289.4 kilograms. This shows that the Afrigus is ideal breed to counteract the low national winning percentage of about 65%. So those are the Afrigus, the crossbreed between the Afrikaner and the Aberdeen Angus. They come in a deep red, this color, because the Thuli is almost creamish and also comes in red. The Bosmara comes in red, and the Drakensberg comes in black. So I believe you can get them in 2 shades of color. You can get them in either the red color, or you can also get them in the black color because of the crossbreeding with the Drakensberg. So those are let me not say my 2 cents, but the article of what Farmers Weekly wrote about the Afrigus, the cross between the Afrikaner and the Afrigus. That's them. That's the Afrigus. They say Afrigus breeding the ideal beef cattle for a drier future. So if you're farming in areas which might be a bit drier, it might be the breed to look for. As I mentioned, it's developed after the Afrikaner, and the Afrikaner has been known to thrive in the most driest environments, not really the areas with the best grazing. So that is the history of the Afrigus. That's the information that I shared of the Afrigus contrast of Farmers Weekly, and those are my 2 cents. I'd love to hear in the comment section what you guys have to say about them. Have you ever had an experience? Have you ever seen them? There is a farmer in Namibia that does farm Afrigus cattle. He farms them down south, in the east, down east of this country. I did talk to him a while back where he had mentioned that he runs the Afrigus herd of cattle. He does farm them, so he says they do perform very well. But then this is what the information says. The occurrence in Namibia is scarce. Probably the numbers are very small, probably 1 or 2. Puberty, it's a medium, not your early or late, but it's medium puberty rate. Conformation of the animal body, the conformation of the body is fairly good. Carcass maturity is early. Growth rate is medium. Milk production is medium. So it's not your heavy milking animals, but because of that Angus, I believe because of that Angus crossing, it does give very good marbling meat. The tenderness of the Afrikaner meat and the marble meat of the Angus cattle. So those are my 2 cents, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And just do me 2 favors. If you enjoy the content that I put out on this video, give me a big like there. Give that big like thumb down there and a click. So you give me that, and subscribe to the page and turn on your bell notification. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, bye for now.